Real E-Leezy nigga was happening, bro. Hey, niggas is some hoes, bro. The, the unfair treatment that Russell Westbrook gets, bro, on a day to day, and we still talking about this shit in the off season. It's sad, bro. Chris Broussard, he knows shit. That motherfucking glow stick looking motherfucker. That old motherfucking pinky in a brain looking motherfucker. That old motherfucking white chicks looking motherfucker. That motherfucker don't really know shit, bro. So I understand that he have his sources and shit, but the simple fact that the NBA is trying to collude to get Russ out of the motherfucking NBA, even though he's in the midst of like trade rumors and shit, with other teams being interested, that can just be all talk. Like we really don't know what's gonna happen until it actually happens. Motherfuckers just be out here just talking just so they can have something, so the media could just have something to talk about, right? Russell Westbrook has been the scapegoat, nigga, since the beginning. He was the scapegoat in OKC. He was the scapegoat in Houston. He was the scapegoat in Washington. He was the scapegoat in motherfucking LA. And that's very, very sad that they single out one player, but it's a reason why they single out Russ. And mind you, yes, Russ, he can be a little erratic at times. He can be a little out of control with his play. You get what I'm saying? But he's still an unbelievable talent. Let's just keep that 100, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like his production and what he's been able to do throughout his career, it can still get the job done, in my opinion. He just needs to be surrounded with other, you know, like Hall of Fame type players. You get what I'm saying? All pro type players. You get what I'm saying? So, um, and of course, Russ can adjust his game. You know what I'm saying? Because he's been playing like this since fucking UCLA. If you watched UCLA games, bro, Russ was a raw, athletic ass guard. He didn't really know how to play the point guard position. That's why they allowed Jordan Farmar to play the point guard position, bro. You get what I'm saying? And then Darren Collison and so on and so forth. Russ was just like that guard that'll come in and provide straight, you know, and give you a spark. You know what I'm saying? And then he starts stringing together a couple of good games. But I remember that one game when I was at that Cal UCLA game. I remember when the motherfucker came down the middle of the lane, and I'm just talking about the shit was so cold. That nigga explosiveness and athleticism, he just piped on like three people for Cal. Cause you know I'm a Cal fan, so that nigga just dunked on like three people, bro. And that's really what catapulted. They said, man, we got to get this motherfucker on the floor. If he can provide a lot of highlights, he can bring a lot of attention. You know what I'm saying, to what we trying to do, and he did just that. And then his confidence built. You know what I'm saying, from there. Like Russ just started going in and start. You know what I'm saying, became a great athletic guard, and then he was drafted early. You know what I'm saying, by Seattle, Oklahoma City / Oklahoma City Thunder. So and then the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? We know how that went with, um, with OKC. But anyway, but mind you, they still went to a finals. KD and that team, James Harden, Ibaka, Nick Collison, all the people, they still went to a finals with Russ on your team. So do I think he's capable of being and getting to the finals? You know what I'm saying? And competing for a championship still? I do, in my opinion. We give Russ a very unfair, you know what I'm saying? We give him a very unfair thing, unfair criticism, and try to kind of demean, you know what I'm saying, and tear down who he is as a person. As he always states, he feels like everywhere he goes, he has to prove himself, you know what I'm saying, as a human being. And it's just like, we shouldn't have to do all of that. Like, why are you trying to change who I am, bro? Allow me to be who I am. Allow me to bring my personality into this locker room around the guys. You know what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, a lot of people can't say that Russ was a bad teammate. Russ gets along with his teammates. He does a lot in the communities. He's not a bad teammate. They call Russ a bad teammate based off of his play on the court. And sometimes his selfish mentality where he's just trying to go and get these different type of numbers. But other than that, Russ isn't a he doesn't have he's not a bad teammate. And then what he displays to the media, nigga, who wants to talk to the media? If you look, let's just transfer. You know what I'm saying? Let's just transfer over to the NFL. My guy, Marshawn Lynch, you know what I'm saying? Who I fuck with. Marshawn Lynch, right? He wasn't a bad teammate. He was fun to be around, great personality. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to the media, you wouldn't be able to tell based off him interacting with the media because we know the media's job, you know what I'm saying, is to muck up and fuck up everybody's career. You know what I'm saying? And to paint different narratives that, you know what I'm saying, probably perceptionally is not true. You get what I'm saying? So who wants to really interact with the media when all they're gonna do is take a story and twist your words and say, "Oh, he said this meant this meant that." It's just like, wait a minute, that's not what I said. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's where Russ really gets a very, you know, unfair treatment when it comes to him interacting with the media. You feel what I'm saying? So um, this just lets me know that Russ is a real one. So for them trying to get Russ, let's say this might be his potentially his last season. We don't know if any other suitors are going to want to deal with that type of personality. You know what I'm saying? And they strictly just talking about media. You feel what I'm saying? Russ really tanked and did all that shit in the beginning of the season on purpose, bro. But when you real, this is what happened when you real and you don't go along with agendas. You become an outcast. They try to alienate you. They say you don't fit in when really it's the other way around. This ain't the Mario Brothers when a nigga go down one of them pipes and you end up in a whole nother world, nigga. And that's exactly what this world is, nigga. It's a fucking Mario Brothers. You go down certain pipes and you end up in a motherfucking world that you ain't never seen before. And we shouldn't have to do that. Russ shouldn't have to change up who he is. Maybe he can alter his game a little bit and be a little bit more in control. I thought he did that, you know what I'm saying, throughout, the later part of the season. I really thought Russ really played under control. Like early, it was crazy, out of control, just unspeakable, uncharacteristic, inexplicable, uncharacteristic turnovers. I was just like, damn, why is that nigga playing like that? And I peeped that Russ was doing that shit intentionally because he was never fully accepted. There was no blueprint. There was no talks on how we're going to manage this season, on what his expectations are, like he said. And that was already a recipe for disaster. He was brought in to be the scapegoat of the season because LeBron didn't have no intentions on winning. LeBron didn't give a fuck about winning. We've seen that throughout the season. He gave no effort on defense. He gave all of his effort on offense, which led to the team playing bad. And now it makes everybody else look bad because when LeBron don't rotate, guess what? You think somebody gonna call him out on this shit? It's LeBron James. Come on now. You feel me? If you call that nigga out on anything, nigga, you're out of the league. You're done. Trade him. You feel what I'm saying? And he didn't take any accountability. He never did come in the post game and say, "Damn, I got to be better on defense. I need to lead by example and give effort on defense, and I need to rotate. I need to help my guys out there so we can win ball games." It's not about winning championships for LeBron. You feel what I'm saying? Russ was brought over there to be the scapegoat because they already knew that the Lakers season was going to be a failure before the season even started. This shit is already mapped out, bruh. You niggas need to understand, nigga. Look at this shit from a deeper aspect, bro. This shit was mapped out for Russ to be the fall guy. And guess what? Russ is protected. Even though Russ is a real nigga, he a real nigga, bro. They trying to do everything they can, but guess what? He's still sort of got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. He's sold out, nigga. When you put on a dress, bro, they gonna protect you and make sure. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna stay in the league. You feel me? He still brings the league and generates the league a lot of money. It's a lot of Russ fans, bro. It's a lot of Russ fans out there. What he does in the community is big. They're not just gonna get rid of him for that. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, off the court doing stupid shit. He ain't ending up on the news for drugs and alcohol and getting caught with motherfucking weed and all this different type of shit, ending up at bars and shit, fighting motherfuckers. Russ a family man. Russ is a business. He's an entrepreneur off the court. He has a lot of different things going on with his clothing brand and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? And all his different investments. So Russ is still good for the game. They're trying to make it seem like he's not good for the game based off of his situation that just happened in LA. You know what I'm saying? And the way he handles the media. See, when you don't handle the media the way they want you to handle them, and say all the politically correct things, then you become an outcast. Oh no, he's not good for the game. We got to get rid of him. The media really controls everything that goes on in sports. You feel me? Once you become a cancer in the media, you become a cancer to the game of basketball. And you shouldn't be judged off of what I say to the media, and how I treat the media doesn't dictate the way I play on the court. But that's the way this shit works. They're linking in. The media controls everything that these players do. They have to come out and publicly apologize in the media for they play bad and all of this shit. They're being buck breaking. They're being buck broken, nigga, right in front of our eyes, bro. But then when you're a real one, like the Marshawn Lynch's and the Russes and all the other players that just answered, and the Kyries, how they look at the media and be like, and they say some real shit, and you'll be like, damn, why you say that to the media like that? Like, because we're all expecting these motherfuckers to give politically correct answers, because our minds, we have been trained to think that these niggas should handle the media in a professional manner. But the media ain't nothing but the devil, bro. The media ain't nothing but the devil. Period. Them niggas don't give a fuck about these players. They just care about what story can they write. Can I be I'm gonna be the first one to get a story on this. It's all about the money, bro. The media has been a piece of shit forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's why LeBron's career is protected, because of the media protects LeBron's career. But there's a shift coming. Change gonna come. Remember that. You feel me? Change is gonna come. The media is gonna start turning on niggas slowly but surely. You hear Perk saying certain shit, you know what I'm saying, blaming LeBron and getting at him on ESPN. Behind the scenes, they're telling Perk, shut the fuck up, Perk. We didn't pay you. I know you trying to be a real nigga, but we need you to be a robot right now. Shut the fuck up. We're gonna program and tell you what to say, when to say, and how to say, and who to be in certain situations. And then he has to oblige, because guess what? It's gonna take food off his children's plate. He ain't good at nothing else. So they paid him, you know what I'm saying, to talk shit on ESPN. Cooning. That's what they pay these motherfuckers for. See, the media runs all of this shit, bro. You gotta understand how this shit works. Russ has always been the fall guy. They talk all this shit about trade motherfuckers. They need to trade LeBron ass, period. You have to get the far fuck away from him as possible, because your career will take a hit. Trust me, if Kyrie and LeBron had still been playing with each other, Kyrie would be in the same position that Russ is in. Period. Point blank. I guarantee that. Straight up. Kyrie and LeBron, they not partners. Kyrie admired Kobe. He didn't admire LeBron. He played with LeBron, yeah. Because Kyrie, he kind of fell into the trap, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, LeBron, we're going to a championship. Like, he didn't know what was really going on. He was being used as a scapegoat. That's why behind the scenes, LeBron did some bitch shit and wanted to get Kyrie up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So he really wanted to bring one championship. Because if it's about winning championships, why wouldn't you want to run it back with Kyrie, Kevin Love, and all these players, and then just add some pieces here and there? Why wouldn't you want to run it back? Why wouldn't you've been in all these straight finals? Check this out. We still in the prime of our careers. I can still drop 30. Kyrie can still give me 35. You know what I'm saying? We can still win more championships, because the Warriors, they not going to always be KD leaving. So, nigga, we can actually beat whoever going to come out the West. Why wouldn't you want to run that back? It's a reason why Kyrie went to Boston. It was a lot of chitter chatter, and it got back to Kyrie. It was a lot of motherfucking snake shit going on behind the scenes, which it always involves LeBron every time. LeBron is behind why the league has been ruined, bro. I'm telling you, because now people starting to see. Now niggas got them same tendencies. I want to go be buddy with motherfuckers. I want to team up with certain players. It's not even about winning. It's just about playing with your friend. These niggas don't care about winning, bro, at all. And I allude to that in almost all my videos. But the way they treating Russ, bro, they're at a standstill. It's nothing that they're not gonna be able to get Russ up out the game because Russ done already sacrificed nigga and put on that skirt for him. See, when Russ promoted himself and put on that skirt, bro, and be dressing hella weird like he be dressing, he's already locked in to the fraternity. They're not just gonna get rid of him. They're gonna come out and say all these different things. That's why Russ isn't bothered about that. Russ knows that he's gonna have a job in the NBA as long as he can still go out there and put up 20 and 10 and 5 every game. Period, point blank. Because he's already locked in. And then when it comes to the media, Russ is a real nigga when it comes to the media, but behind the scenes, Russ putting on skirts. You get what I'm saying? But I still respect Russ because he a real nigga. He gonna answer the questions on some street shit, on some real shit. And the media don't like that. So now the media is fighting with the NBA on how can we get rid of this nigga? He's not giving us what we want. Adam Silver, he's not doing what we need him to do. You gotta get him in line. Promise that you'll give him some more money. Promise him this, promise him that, so we can fall in line. Russ is never ever gonna fall in line with the media. Period. So we can stop expecting and trying to hold him to a higher standard when it comes to that. Period, point blank. You niggas need to understand what's going on, bro. You niggas don't. Y'all so surface level, bro. Look beneath the surface, bro. You can see what's going on, nigga. They're not. There's no way that they're getting rid of Russ, bro. They're trying to Carmelo Russ, right? Because Carmelo, his athleticism kind of took a hit. Like, Russell Westbrook still got his athleticism. So it's really trying to fuck with their psyche. And then Melo is still like a real one too. Like, because Melo don't go along to get along with the agendas. They try to change Melo whole game up. They try to tell Melo that, okay, we need you to do this, we need you to do that. Melo like, nigga, I'm a Hall of Fame player, nigga. I ain't doing all that. You got me fucked up. I can still go out there and get 15 to 20 points, nigga. Straight up, because nobody can guard me in a post or off the dribble. He just don't have his explosiveness and his athleticism that he once used to have. You get what I'm saying? Through injuries and just time being in the league. You feel me? So, and age. But Carmelo can still give you 18, 19 a game, in my opinion, if he was used correctly. But Melo had to sacrifice. That's why they let him back in the league. He had to sacrifice a part of him wanting to still go out there and be able to get dubbed. You know what I'm saying? Versus just being like a spot up shooter. So they told him that you're going to have to sacrifice some part of your game. You're going to have to come off the bench. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to get shots. You have to make the most of your opportunities. That's what they told him. You're not going to be a primary number 1, number 2, number 3 option on any team. And we've seen that. You know what I'm saying? When he went to Houston, when he went to motherfucking OKC, when he went to Portland, the position that they put Carmelo in was detrimental to his, you know what I'm saying, his legacy, in my opinion. But watching Carmelo and knowing that Carmelo can still be effective on the basketball court, maybe not on the defensive side of the ball, you know what I'm saying? But obviously on the offensive side of the ball, because he never really was a defender on that side of the ball anyway. So I don't even count that in. If he didn't play defense when he was 20 years old, what makes you think he's going to play defense when he's fucking 36, 37? Makes no sense. So, but Carmelo can still go out there and get at least 15 to 20 a game, in my opinion, if he's utilized properly. But they told Melo, wait a minute, Melo, in order for you to get back in, bro, we're going to need you to be this type of player. You ain't going to be able to be the old Carmelo. So Carmelo, he fought with that for a long time until he finally gave in and said, okay, I'll submit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you have right now. And we see, you know what I'm saying, Carmelo's game, he strictly just shoots a lot of motherfucking catch and shoot shots. And Carmelo in his career was used to creating those shots and having a ball in his hand. You know what I'm saying? And creating his own shot instead of just being a catch and shoot guy. It's a lot of pressure to just switch your whole game up and say, I'm going to be a catch and shoot guy. Melo was never like one of those catch and shoot players. He was more like, let me go create a shot and get my own bucket. You know what I'm saying? He had the ability to shoot threes, but he never really was a standstill catch and shoot guy. Like, you know, it's a lot of players that make their name off, I'm going to get paid and I'm going to stay in the league for 10 to 12 years just strictly off of catch and shoot. Corner shots, catch and shoot, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. Danny Green, catch and shoot. Kyle Korver, catch and shoot. You know what I'm saying? JJ Redick, he developed his game to where he figured out like, damn, I can't be the same JJ Redick that was at Duke. I'm gonna have to change my game up. I'm gonna be a come off screens, catch and shoot, catch and shoot. And then he started to develop, you know, putting the ball on the floor and creating his own shot. You know what I'm saying? Later on in his career, he's seen how he made his name off of being a catch and shoot guy. See, it's a lot of catch and shoot guys. J.R. Smith was the same way. It used to be come off the floor, put the ball on the floor and go create a shot. And then later on in his career, he turned his game into a catch and shoot guy. But J.R. Smith was never one of a face of the league, and he wasn't on the status of a Carmelo Anthony. You get what I'm saying? That's why it was an easier transition for J.R. Smith. You feel me? So, but getting back to the Russ situation, Russell Westbrook ain't going nowhere, bro. He ain't about to get kicked out of the league. None of that shit, bro. It's just, this is all for media. It's all for talk. They running out of shit to talk about. They don't have nothing else to talk about because that's why they talking about motherfuckers who haven't played yet. Like, think about that. They're just talking about Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard. Like, those are stories that's juicy for them. The Zion Williamson showing his highlight videos of him doing windmill dunks and shit in practice and shit like that, but he's still not gonna play. It makes no sense. So the media needs food and fuel to in order to make what they do, in order to make their ship and make their car, make their engine go. Pretty much. They need juicy stories. It's not really juicy just talking about the play-in game and the playoffs. They need to try to find something negative to highlight in order to generate a lot of publicity, a lot of viewership, a lot of content for content creators like myself. It's all for that purpose. You know what I'm saying? To really just stir up the pot. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I admire Russ. Everything he stands for, bro. Except for niggas selling out, putting on a dress. I can't deal with that, bro. But Russ is a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I guess his family don't give a fuck. His mom, his pops don't give a fuck about that because the money coming in. But you don't need to sacrifice your soul, bro. For nobody. And for no amount of money. I don't give a fuck how much it is, nigga. Money doesn't equal happiness, bro. Remember that shit. You get happiness, nigga, from in here and in here. Period, point blank. You manifest, nigga, your own happiness. It's no material shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas can't make you happy. A woman can't make you happy. A woman can make you feel good, but a woman can't make you happy. We gotta stop thinking and relying on people to make us happy when all your happiness lies within self. How you gonna make anybody happy if you not happy? Where do you think you get your happiness from? Yourself and God, bro. It's a spirituality. You have to find things that's gonna make you feel elevated, make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? All that shit lies within yourself. It's all about manifestation. That's what that looks like. And Russ is so content with who he is and what he does, you know what I'm saying, on the basketball floor, that he's not affected by none of the motherfucking criticism. Even though fans say shit, he gonna get clapped back at these fans. He's like, motherfucker, if you being disrespectful, nigga, I'll beat your ass. Oh, I got children and shit who watched it. You ain't gonna just be disrespecting me. From that standpoint, I understand it. Because a fan gonna say what they want. All fans, we all gonna say what the fuck we want to. Some gonna be bold and say that shit courtside. Fuck you, Russ. You a bitch. Nigga. You be airballing. And it's hard because we emotional. We're emotional human beings, bro. God created us like that. For him to tuck his tail in his ass and don't respond to the shit would show huge motherfucking, what's the word I'm looking for? It would show huge restraint and courage, you know what I'm saying? And sacrifice. You feel what I'm saying? Just for not to respond to something like that, that's difficult when you're human, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, we can go outside, I'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Cause it fucks with them. Obviously, it'll fuck with you, bro. Like, you don't want to hear that shit, nigga. I'm just trying to hoop, bro. I'm trying to play basketball, nigga. But again, sometimes Russ has to take ownership of the criticism that he also gets based off of how he plays on the floor and some of the things that he might say when he says it and how he says it. But I'm not telling him to not be real, but just be smart and understand where the traps are. See, when you go through life, bro, you have different traps every step of the way. You got to be able to recognize those traps, bro, and don't take the bait. See, Russ takes the bait a lot, and that's what gets him in trouble. If Russ wouldn't take the bait a lot, don't go out there, nigga, and play bad on purpose. Give your all every game. So now, nigga, they gonna have to, that blame gonna have to go on somebody else. Cause even when Russ played good, they still lost. You get what I'm saying? Even when LeBron played good, they still lost. But if Russ is doing your thing, guess what? If you're playing up to your standards in which you said that you hold yourself to a higher scale, then you gotta go out there, nigga, and compete and play like that. Don't truck the game off on purpose, bro, because you in your feelings. See, that's the trap right there. They want you to get in your feelings, nigga, so you can start doing shit uncharacteristically and saying shit uncharacteristically. You get what I'm saying? So don't take the bait. You gotta go out there and produce every game. See, Zion, Ben Simmons, and all these players, they taking the bait. Kawhi, they taking that bait. Don't take the bait, bro. That shit is affecting niggas' livelihoods, their careers, everything, their families. That's what they want you to do, nigga, is respond in the way you respond. So he got to take some ownership, too, to all of this shit that's going on. Don't help them stir up the pot, nigga. You feel me? Say, fuck that. I'm going to put a different ingredient in that motherfucker. You feel me? I'm going to add my ingredient to that bitch. I don't want what y'all motherfucking cooking. Let me add some of my shit in there. That's how that shit work, bro. You feel me? So, yeah, Russ ain't going nowhere. This speculation, bro, for the media to talk and all that shit. Russ gonna play as long as he can play. You feel me? Until he just say, I'm done. I don't have no more to give. They not gonna force that nigga out of basketball. That's all he know how to do. Of course, he love all his business ventures and everything. He's already setting himself up for a career outside of NBA, which is fabulous. But Russ is a real one, bro. But he sacrificed too. So they gotta hold on to that as long as they can until when Russ say, fuck that nigga, I'm not putting on this dress, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. Once he do that, then they gonna kick that nigga out. As long as he still putting that image out there on, I guess emasculinizing the male, then there it is, bro. And that's what it is. So let me know what y'all think, bro. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm going to break this shit down in a different way for y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? I think I did a whole video without cussing, bro. I think that's the first, huh? Or did I? But nigga, fuck you niggas. Straight up, nigga. Salute.